Brendan Fitzgibbon's here for a 2-point lead. I'm sitting here with two of the stars of the movie Race in theaters this Friday. Jason Sudeikis, Stephan James. How's it going, guys?
It's going all right.
So I want to talk about the movie, but first, Jason, your Kansas City Royals won the World Series this year. Are you still celebrating?
A little bit. I mean, I wear the hat proudly. I shared you won't like this, but I shared an elevator with Jose Batista. And he looked at my hat and he said, "I do not like your hat." And I was like, "Well, no, I know."
But speaking of Toronto, you guys were both on the NBA Celebrity All-Star team. That's so cool.
Yeah, against each other, unfortunately.
Yo, you lit it up, man. You had
He did.
so many threes. You had 14 points.
We lost though. It's like
no one cares.
I do. It stinks. It stinks.
does,
I mean,
doesn't
it really does.
How does that feel?
It feels a lot like being a Blue Jays fan, I think.
All right, can we cut?
Yeah, you were coached by Drake, right? He was even like, "We got to stop Sudeikis" in the huddle.
Yeah.
For real?
That's real.
Well, I mean, it was just one time. He said it once.
That's enough.
And then, Jason, you actually played basketball against Tyronn Lue in high school.
I did, yeah. He was a sophomore when I was a senior, and it was in a summer league game, and so we were going back and forth, and I was more of a shooter distributor. He could do all that and more. Yeah, I mean, he's Tyronn Lue. I remember me getting the ball as a point guard, then throwing it in at the baseline, me turning around, and him being up on me, like for the entire full court press, one-on-one. I was like, and I just started laughing. I was just like, "Are you kidding me? This is nuts." And I just reminded him of that story. He, of course, has no memory of it, nor should he.
Did you have any idea when you were playing against him that he would one day go on to be coached by LeBron James?
Yeah, that he would coach him? Yeah, coached by, sure.
All right, so let's talk about Race. Obviously, huge role for you, Stephan, really great role. Playing Jesse Owens, did you ever, when you were researching it, did you ever find one thing that was super impressive about him that you didn't know before?
A lot of things. You know, I didn't know too much about this story, honestly, beforehand. You know, I could see a bunch of videos of him leaving people in the dust. That was easy to find, but, you know, I found very little about the type of person he was.
Yeah.
Extraordinary person, a father, a humanitarian, you know, to hear about those things, you know, hear about him from a personal sort of level, that was even more intriguing to me than the athlete he was.
And then when you got the call to be in Race, obviously, how happy were you that it wasn't to play Hitler?
Oh, pretty happy.
Pretty stoked.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I didn't read for Hitler. Had I read for Hitler, my German accent's poor.
Yeah.
I'd probably do it all with a little bit too much of a wink.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, "Oh, a coach from Ohio? Yeah, I can do that."
Yeah.
Hitler, however, is like 9.
Yeah, no way. And then, Stephan, you've so far played so many great men. You played John Lewis and someone, now you're playing Jesse Owens. What do you think's next for you? Maybe Stedman? You can rock that.
Oh, hey, yeah, interesting.
That's a good
that's
gig.
a good one. I'm gonna have to make some calls, make that happen.
All right, so sort of in the spirit of the movie Race, we're gonna do a really quick speed round of questions.
Oh, gotcha. All right, like a newlywed game.
Yeah, similar. Just as quick as we can. Here we go. Jason, funniest way you've ever heard your last name being pronounced?
Sudeikis.
Okay.
Or Sudeikis.
Sudeikis is like
pretty
Asian.
Good. Sudeikis are like almost like Asian Greek. Yeah, Sudeikis.
I like that better than Sudeikis.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, Stephan, 100-meter race between you and Jason. You give him 3 seconds lead. Who wins?
Me, it's not even close.
It isn't close.
Wow.
Yeah. Give me 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Jason, what celebrity do you get mistaken for the most?
Oh gosh, I mean Ed Helms.
Okay.
To a point where if someone comes up and says hello, I never assume that they know who I am.
Stephan, you were in Degrassi, The Next Generation, which Drake was also. Drake, better rapper or actor?
A better rapper. I'm glad he left that behind and moved on to making multi-platinum albums.
Jason, if you were a closer, baseball closer,
Sure.
What would your walkout song be?
Nutcracker Suite. Dun 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 dun
Everyone gets really quiet.
Dun 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 dun. And we'd start it at 2, and then we'd slowly get it up to 11. Dun 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 dun. I'd probably get the ball boys and girls involved, teach them some steps, and I think that would be.
Stephan.
Or the police.
Okay.
By NWA. Can you say the police on the internet? Okay.
Yeah, we can say this, man. No problem. Jason, Stephan, thanks so much. The movie's Race, in theaters now. Check it out.